Let's talk about continued trouble for Donald Trump along the lines of alleged sexual assault. Jill Harth has broken her very long silence about the alleged sexual assault she suffered at the hands of Donald Trump. The details, as we now know them, about the 1997 complaint allege that at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, Trump pushed Jill Harth against the wall and tried to violate her. This reportedly happened in 1993 and was reported in 1997. Let's take a look at a quote now that Jill Harth has broken her silence on this, saying, "He pushed me up against the wall and had his hands all over me and tried to get up my dress again, and I had to physically say, 'What are you doing? Stop it.' It was a shocking thing to have him do this because he knew I was with George," this is her husband. "He knew they were in the next room. And how could he be doing this when I'm there for business?" Now, according to Harth, this wasn't isolated nor rare for Donald Trump. Harth claims that Trump regularly did stuff like this, including at a dinner she went to with beauty pageant contestants where Trump was reportedly groping her under the table. Now, Harth says, and always when this happens, oh, well, why now? Why now that he's running for president is she speaking out? Harth says she wasn't planning on speaking out at all, but that after Trump and his daughter Ivanka made comments that she didn't like, she felt the need to speak out. Trump publicly said a few months ago that Harth's claims were, quote, meritless, and Ivanka Trump gave an interview where she said that her father was, quote, not a groper. So the reaction to this story, expectedly, is that, oh, this is someone looking for money or attention, or maybe the Hillary campaign or the Democratic Party or someone who doesn't like Trump. Somebody has paid her for her to come forward and start talking about this. I take it you are familiar, however, with a completely unrelated case being brought against Trump by the girl who claims that Trump raped her when she was just 13 years of age. This is plaintiff Jane Doe, proceeding under the pseudonym, bringing legal action against Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. And the reaction there individually was very similar. Oh, this is all BS. It's some girl from the 90s who now is, for whatever reason, politically motivated or whatever, coming out against Donald Trump. But we do now have a couple of stories. That is what we know. This is not now just one isolated story. We can't call it a pattern. We can still, as many have done, try to find out why motive might explain false allegations. But the narrative is building. The narrative is growing here. And I am very interested to see whether this will truly go corporate. I would say go mainstream, but what I mean is, will it make it in any significant way onto corporate media? I would assume corporate media would be very hesitant to even mention that this type of stuff is going on in any significant detail for fear of being branded as pro-Hillary or anti-Trump or part of the evil liberal media. But now we have more detail about a second and unrelated allegation about the presumptive, well, now official, Republican nominee. He has been officially nominated, but hasn't yet given his acceptance speech, which he will do tonight. Gamefly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees, and our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.